So welcome back guys to another video, and 2017 is coming to a close, and with that being said, I decided to do a best of 2017. Now, I am not one of those kind of people that can just pick one game and be like, this is my game of the year right here. Because let's face it, 2017 has been a phenomenal year for anyone that's inside the video game hobby. There's just been so many great games, and honestly, I thought 2016 was a great year. I thought it was pretty solid, but this year really roundhouse kicked me in the face with some great titles. Now, what I decided to do is actually make categories this year for some of my favorite games. I thought this would be the easiest way of doing it. And you know, the first category I want to be talking about is best online. Now, online is just a big part of gaming now, and there's been some great online titles that came out this year that people have been really enjoying. But I'll have to be honest, I don't play a whole lot of online gaming, but when I do play a whole lot of online gaming, I play a lot of fighting games because it really brings me back to the years of going to the arcade and playing with people, and that's what I really enjoy. And there's been some great fighting games that came out in 2017, but one of my favorite games online that's a fighting game is going to be Tekken 7. And the reason why I chose Tekken 7 is because I honestly haven't played a Tekken since Tekken 4. I've always, liked Tekken, but it wasn't always my favorite fighter. It was something I always had a little bit of love for, but Tekken 7 took that love I had for Tekken since Tekken 4 and upped the ante and made me really enjoy it. One of the things I enjoyed the most about it was all the customization that you could do, all the different costumes and different stuff you could do with the characters. Really added a different aspect to it, and it was a game that a lot of my friends bought as well, so I was able to play with them online, and I had so much fun playing Tekken 7. Now, my next category is going to be best co-op, and again, online co-op, couch co-op, what have you, is a big part of gaming, and this is a game that really took me by surprise. I did not expect this to win best co-op, but it was Portal Knights. Now, I did a review not too long ago of Portal Knights, and it's a craft-in action RPG. Think of like Minecraft or Dragon Quest Builders, which I'm not a huge fan of that genre. It's kind of a genre that I kind of dabble in, and I really couldn't get into Minecraft, but this game really built upon that ante of things that I do like about the genre, and that is, the community and playing with people and building things. I had so much fun playing with Power Level Amy when we played Portal Knights together, going through the dungeons and building things and getting different materials, trading weapons. It was a lot of fun, and be sure to check out the full review. It's going to be on the link right here. You guys can watch that and see my full impressions of Portal Knight, a definite sleeper hitter of 2017. And speaking of surprises, I do have a most surprising title, and this was a game that I had like hardly no hype for. That I was just kind of like, maybe I'll just wait for it to be used, or I'll wait to see what my friends think about it, because again, it wasn't a genre that I was like completely enthralled by. It was made by a company I wasn't too excited about, and it featured little characters that annoyed the piss out of me. So why is this my most surprising title? Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle is one of my most surprising titles because it is fun. It is a lot of fun. I had so much fun playing this game, and seeing the interaction with the Rabbids and the Mario characters was a breath of fresh air, not just to Mario, but to the Rabbids. For someone like me who could not stand these little characters, but find myself laughing at all the fart jokes and butt jokes of Mario involved, really says something, and I really enjoyed this game. I think I invested about at least like 90 hours plus in this game. I could not believe I played this game so much, and that is why it's one of my most surprising titles. Now, this is a really open category. This is most addicting, and I think this is kind of funny because video games in general for me are kind of addicting, but this is a game that while I was at work, I would think about it. While I was like going to the grocery store, I was thinking about it. I was like planning my days off to sit down and play this game, and that is Yakuza 0. And the reason why is because this game has so much to offer. In the bare bones aspect of it, the story is very good, and it's a glorified action beat 'em up RPG, but where this game really shines is the mini quests and side quests that you can take, and just the overall different freedoms that you have in this game. And I'm not usually a huge side quest kind of person. I'm, a straight bullet. I like to just go through the game and have fun. but I found myself taking hours playing the mini games that involve things like real estate. And for a game to make something like real estate fun really says something. And I always wanted to get into the Yakuza series, and my co-host James Grusso of Excess Gaming Podcast really enjoyed this series and gushed about it for like 5 years. And this is a great way to start into the series from the very beginning with this new entry on the PlayStation 4. Now, for the past decade, the indie titles have really made an impact in the video game industry, and there's been some great indie titles that came out in 2017, but my best indie title for 2017, by no surprise, is going to be Cuphead. Now, Cuphead was a game that I was kind of interested in, and then I lost some of my hype because of all the delays, and also I don't own an Xbox One, and I was thinking, hey, it's probably not even going to run on my laptop, but I was very surprised that it actually did, and I had so much fun playing this game. Not only is the art style very unique, taking reminiscence of the 1930s cartoon era, but also the difficulty brought me back to the years of sitting on the floor and playing Contra and getting really upset, but at the same time I couldn't put the controller down, and Cuphead really captured that aspect to my video game lifestyle, and that's what I really loved about this game, and this is why this wins Best Indie Title. My next category is Most Hyped Game That Delivered. Now, I think this is really important because a lot of us get hyped for games. Sometimes we'll just see a splash screen of a title and we'll get excited, and a lot of us are guilty of getting so excited that we play the game and it just doesn't live up to our expectations. And this is a game that I was very hyped about for many years, and the reason why I say this is because it was delayed a couple times, but when I finally played it, I really enjoyed it, and that is The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Now, I really thought this game was going to be awesome, but I had no idea that it would have such an impact on me, not in just my video game lifestyle, but just into the Zelda series itself. It gave the Zelda series the breath of fresh air that it truly needed, and made this huge expanding universe world of Hyrule that was just so much freaking fun. This game was so fun, and I played this so much that it actually snowed outside, which rarely happens where I live at. It barely ever snows, but I had no idea it snowed until I took a break. I went on Facebook and saw everyone posting snow pictures, and I'm like, what's this? I pulled back the curtain, and sure enough, it was snowing, but I had no idea because I was just too busy in Hyrule. And the last game category is going to be Best Overall. This is a title that exceeded a lot of different categories in many aspects, and overall, when I think of 2017, this is the game that I think about, and that is going to be Mario Odyssey on the Nintendo Switch. Now, I thought that Zelda, took a little bit more chances than Mario Odyssey. Mario Odyssey really played it safe with the Mario universe, but that's not necessarily a bad thing because this was the first Mario game I played in many years that I felt like I was back playing the N64. I felt like I was playing Mario 64. I felt like I was playing Mario Sunshine. It had so much to offer. It had so much replayability. The story was to the point. No, cutting corners. It was just very fun. It was a game that I could see myself, years from now still playing, picking it up randomly and be like, oh, I want to play some Mario Odyssey. It's truly a timeless classic and a great title for any Switch owner, and that's why to me it wins Best Overall for 2017. So anyway, guys, this is my list of best of 2017, and keep in mind, this is just my list. This isn't a definitive list, but this is where I want you guys to come in. Jot down some of those categories and leave a comment below of some of your favorite titles of 2017. I'd love to see your responses. Also, you can also make a video response. I'd love to see that as well. And if you guys want to stay in the know of what's going on in this channel, be sure to hit the bell. The bell is going to be beside the subscription button, and this will notify you on any future uploads this channel has to offer. Anyway, guys, as always, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and cheers for the new year. And as always, happy gaming.
Can't get enough of Excess Gaming Podcast? Be sure to check out our audio podcast on Podomatic.com. You can also subscribe to us on iTunes. And if you have a YouTube channel or podcast you'd like to share, be sure to check us out on Facebook on our group page and join the community. As always, guys, thank you so much for all the support, and happy gaming.